Hello everyone, I am Vasyl Starko. I'm an associate professor at the Ukrainian Catholic University, and I will now switch to the presentation mode. The topic of my presentation is Semantic Annotation for Ukrainian, Categorization Scheme, Principles, and Tools. There are different approaches to semantic annotation, based on WordNet, FrameNet, the hierarchical classification, and the taxonomic approach. There are very few resources of this kind available for Ukrainian, and the decision has been made to use the taxonomic classification. It has a number of advantages, and the key one is that it's flexible and non-dichotomous, meaning that several semantic features can be assigned to a word. Also, it aligns well with cognitive-linguistic research and is suited for development stage by stage. Our proposed approach has the following aspects. We will use taxonomic semantic tags and develop a categorization scheme. We will build a semantic lexicon for Ukrainian by enriching the already available POS dictionary with semantic tags. We will start with the 3,000 most frequent lemmas and modify the tag set as needed as we proceed. We will also modify the POS tagger to perform both POS and semantic tagging in one go. And all of this will be implemented in the General Regionally Annotated Corpus of Ukrainian, GRAC, which is available at uacorpus.org. In this approach, we will use the following principles. Multifaceted semantic feature attribution, and the semantic annotation must be generally understandable for various user groups, linguistically meaningful for the purposes of linguistic research, and cognitively motivated, meaning that it has to reflect insights from human categorization, such as the basic level of categorization. The tag names should be transparent, intuitive, and unambiguous, and we will use abbreviated forms of common English words. Semantic features must be independent, basic. They should form a sufficiently large classes and be optimal for complex searches. The semantic classes should be maximally homogeneous and broad enough at the same time, so a fine balance will need to be found there. Separate sets of semantic tags will be developed for the following types of vocabulary: concrete nouns, abstract nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. There will also be tags for mereology and typology, separately from the taxonomic tags, and classification is mostly flat, but it will have some elements of shallow hierarchy. For example, tools will be divided into instruments, devices, weapons, and so on. We will use the following tools for semantic annotation. First is VESUM, a large POS dictionary with 400,000 lemmas, which generate over 6 million word forms. And second is TagText, which is a POS tagger based on the dictionary I've just mentioned. And both are developed by the RTU group. They have already been used in corpora, and they are available at the GitHub repository. The Semantic Tag Set is provided in its entirety in the paper. Here I will mention just small fragments of it. For example, nouns are divided into 3 large groups: concrete nouns, abstract nouns, and proper names. Over 53,000 proper names already have the tags that have to be added in VESUM: first name, patronymic, last name, and geographical names already with the tags. The taxonomy of concrete nouns includes the following groups: human beings, which are further subdivided into human groups and kinship terms; supernatural beings, animals, plants, substances and materials, locations and spaces, buildings and constructions, vehicles, food and drinks, organizations, events, works such as works of art, tools and appliances, and so on. And here we find more uses of the POS dictionary. In its Declension Flags, there are 2 flags that are useful for the purposes of semantic annotation. One is used to mark animals, and the other one is used to mark human beings and supernatural creatures. Thus, some 20,000 animate nouns can be very quickly supplied with these three semantic tags for animals, human beings, and supernatural beings. Let's take a look at the taxonomy of adjectives. They are subdivided into 9 large groups. There is the tag for size, for example, широкий, wide, for distance, quantity, orientation or direction, time, duration, age, speed, and quality. Quality is an important feature, but it's not independent. It is further specified as either physical or abstract and supplied with a specific semantic tags. For example, abstract qualities are described as follows. Some are just described as quality abstract. For example, непередбачуваний, unpredictable. Some are further specified as the abstract quality of a person. For example, хитрий, cunning. Or abstract quality in the mental domain, such as зрозумілий, understandable. To sum up, semantic annotation for Ukrainian, specifically for the GRAC corpus, is best developed using the taxonomic approach and implemented with the VESUM dictionary and the TagText tagger for Ukrainian. The paper proposes the complete semantic categorization scheme for Ukrainian. Thank you for your attention.